Well, hello there, folks. Happy Sunday to you. It's lovely to see you again as usual, and thanks for popping over just to see what I made for the family meals this week. And I know that so many of you love to watch these now, and it is our favourite time of the week on the channel. But if you're new and it's your first time here, my name's Cheryl. We're a family of 4 from the west coast of Scotland. And if you do like these kinds of videos, why not consider subscribing just before you go. I always start off on Monday all the way through till today, which is Sunday. So let me go and show you what we had. So on Monday, I was actually away visiting a friend for a couple of days. So none of us were cooking, so it was the takeaway. So we phoned the local Chinese takeaway and ordered, well, I had a breast of chicken curry, extra spicy, a few chips and some boiled rice as well. And this was lovely. I haven't had a curry from an actual takeaway for what seems like years. I'm sure it's not as long as that, but it was absolutely delicious. Not as good as my local takeaway, but it was really tasty. Moving on to Tuesday, it was a takeaway from the fish and chip shop this night. So I had fish and chips and curry sauce, and my friend actually had kebab meat, or the sort of doner kebab meaty type stuff with some chips and some salad. I just wanted the fish and chips. This place do both, and they also do pizzas and all sorts of things, but this was lovely. So this is a battered haddock fillet with the chips underneath and the curry sauce on the side, and I pinched some of her salad as well, and this was lovely. Moving on to Wednesday, a very simple one. I was back and I made macaroni cheese. I actually got back quite late, so this was a kind of late tea. So this was really quick and easy to put together. So it's just a white cheese sauce with the macaroni and some green beans on the side. And I just steam my green beans and put a wee bit of butter in at the end. Lovely and quick. Moving on to Thursday, we had spaghetti bolognese. I don't think we've had this one for a wee while, and it was absolutely delicious. I just do my meat sauce and the spaghetti in separate pans, obviously, and then combine them together at the end, and it just creates such a lovely mouthful. It's so comforting and warming and absolutely delicious. We had a couple of slices of garlic bread and also some parmesan on the tops. This is my meat sauce here, just bubbling away, and these mushrooms were absolutely massive. And moving on to Friday, we had bangers and mash. So these are the sausages you'll have seen in my wee shopping unbagging from the new butcher. So I had some mashed potato with cream, butter and parsley. Look at the size of those sausages. These are pork sausage links, but they look like hot dogs. They were absolutely huge, but let me tell you, they were so tasty, and we will definitely be back to this butcher. I got a few things to try out, so I will probably be back with some beans on the side. Moving on to Saturday, or yesterday, we had chicken pie. These were the wee chicken pies, again, you'll have seen in my shopping unbagging. These ones are from Marks and Spencer. It's a creamy chicken inside with the short crust pastry. We had some mashed potato at the side as well. Highly recommended those wee pies if you do like a more sort of creamy pie. And I made up a very simple mushroom sort of creamy garlic sauce with some Brussels sprouts on the side, and then a wee sprinkling of parsley on top of the mashed potato as well, because as you know, if I've got parsley, it goes in everything basically until I've used it up. And those were those wee pies there. Yeah, highly recommended giving those a wee go if you do like those kinds of pies. Moving on to today, we had steak and ale pie. Again, this was from the new butcher, so I kept the potatoes whole today just because we're getting a bit sick of the mash, and I melted some butter and parsley and drizzled that over the top, and we had some sliced carrots. That's the beef stew there from the steak pie, and the puff pastry on top, and this was absolutely delicious. Again, just as good as the butcher we normally go to, and it was a wee bit dearer, so I don't know if I'd get the pie from him again, but certainly the sausages, they were absolutely amazing. Just before I move on, I wanted to say, as usual, a huge thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page, and to the channel members here on YouTube as well. And I do need to update those wee lists, so if your name's not there, because I know there are a few new folk join, so don't despair, I will get round to doing that at this week at some point. And thank you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments, and for following me on Instagram, and for those that share the videos. It's just incredible. I'm blown away by how lovely you all are, and I'm so lucky to have built up a wonderful community of food foodies who love to watch my videos nearly as much as I love to make them. So I'm going to get off now and wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll leave you with some lovely scenery, and I will catch up with you during the week for another wee recipe, shopping, unbagging, or whatever else comes my way. So you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you off soon back here on What's for Tea. Bye now.